There are many different currencies in the world, and they all tend to have different values. Here's an example. The exchange rate between US dollars and Great British pounds, pound sterling, is £1 equals $1.38. To work out £10 in USD, we need to look at how we can convert between these two. If £1 is $1.38, to go from pounds to dollars, we need to multiply by 1.38, and to go from dollars to pounds, we divide by 1.38. So firstly, £10 in dollars. To work this out, I would do 10 times 1.38, which gives me 13.8. So we would have $13.80. To work out £300 in US dollars, I would have to do 300 times 1.38. And I'll just get my calculator. Which is going to be $414. Finally, to change $50 into pounds, I need to divide by 1.38 because £1 is $1.38. So if I do that, I get 50 divided by 1.38, which gives me, if I go over here, £36.23. Here's another example. So the exchange rate between Great British pounds and euros is £1 equals 1.17 euros. Tom goes to France with £500. First of all, remember to go from pounds to euros, we're timesing by 1.17, and then to go from euros to pounds, you divide by 1.17. Whenever you go from the quantity, which is a unit or £1, you times, and to go the other way, you divide. So to work out how much this is worth in euros, I need to do 500 times 1.17. Which gives me 585. So we have 585 euros. While in France, Tom spends 340 euros. How much money will he return to the UK with? And how much will this be worth in pounds? So I need to change that 340 euros, sorry. So, well, first of all, he goes to France with £500, which was 585 euros. If he spends 340 euros, let's check how much he has left. So we just need to subtract the two. So he will have 245 euros left. And then we need to put that back into pounds. To do this, I need to divide by 1.17. This gives me 209.40, so £209.40. Here are some questions for you to try. Please pause the video now and have a go at them, and when you're ready for the answers, press play. Okay, let's go through the answers. So for the first question, we want to change pounds into Malaysian ringgit. So we need to do 1,000 times 5.72, which gives you 5,720 Malaysian ringgit. Kelly spends 4,000 Malaysian ringgit while in Malaysia. How much money does she return home with? What is this worth in in pounds? So she brought 5,720 with her. So we take away 4,000, which is what she spent, leaving her with 1,720 Malaysian ringgit. And to change this back into pounds, we need to divide by 5.72, which is the exchange rate. So let's do that. This gives you £300.70. For question 2, Sam is travelling from the UK to Armenia. He stops at Poland on the way. The exchange rate between pounds and zloty is £5.32, and then between pounds and Armenian dram, £1 is 681.86 Armenian dram. So Sam leaves the UK with £2,000. He spends 4,000 zloty in Poland. How much money will he have left for his trip to Armenia? So firstly, I need to convert £2,000 into zloty. So that's going to be 2,000 times 5.32. Which is 10,640 zloty. And I'm going to find the difference between this and the 4,000 zloty that he spent. Obviously 6,640. And we can change this. To change this into dram, we would need to change it back into pounds. So that's going to be, if I change this back into pounds, divide that by 5.32, that will take us back to pounds. And then to change this into dram, we need to multiply by 681.86, and that gives him 851,043.31 dram. Write that again. 851043 0.31 Armenian dram. So these are some more tricky questions. These are the kind of things you probably have in a harder GCSE question. So in reality, the Bureau de Change or the post office, or wherever you're changing your currency, will only offer certain denominations of notes. So in the first example, Tom is going to the US. He's going to the post office to change £2,500 into dollars, and the exchange rate is as it was. The post office only has $20 bills. We want to work out the maximum number of US dollars he'll be able to receive and how much this will cost him. So firstly, I need to change £2,500 into dollars. So I times by 1.38. This gives me $3,450. Now, this needs to be divided into units of 20 because there are only $20 bills available. So if we divide this by 20, that will tell us how many $20 bills, or how many $20 bills they'll be able to give him. Now, the problem is that's not a whole number. So he would need to have 172.5 $20 bills. But the problem is you can't have half a bill or half a note. So they can only give him 172 $20 bills. And to see how much money this is worth, I would need to times that by 20. Which is $3,440. So that's how much money he'll be able to actually receive. And to work out what that is in pounds, I would need to divide by 1.38. Which gives me £2,492 and 75 pence. Yeah, £2,492 and 75 pence. So that's actually what he'd have to spend, and he would get $3,440 in $20 bills. The next example, Kelly is coming home from holiday in France. She has €427 with her. The exchange rate is given, and we want to work out the maximum number of pounds that Kelly can receive. So first of all, let's change those euros back into pounds. So we need to divide by 1.17. That gives us £364.96. The post office only has £10 notes, so we would need to divide this by 10 to work out how many £10 notes she would need, and of course that would be 36.496. But of course you can't have 0.496 of a £10 note, so she can only receive 36 £10 notes, which is worth £360. So that would be the maximum number of £10, or the maximum number of pounds that she could actually receive. Here's a question for you to try. Please pause the video now and have a go at it, and when you're ready for the answers, press play. Here are the answers.